number and stuff because that's a good idea.
Oh, right, sure. Is it coming through?
Perfect.
Fantastic.
We're gonna get booted from what's that? Okay, we are now live. I think all the
Sonia
voice is
Ben.
working. It should be. Hey Ben, you
Sonia
should say
Ben.
something.
That sounds like a good name. Sonia Ben.
Yes, it does. Comes through. Good. Yes. I was looking at the wrong Ben at first. I was like, oh shit, it's not working, but it's two Bens. You're Ben Sonia now, so Sonia Ben. So how you been? So how you been? Um, okay, so we last left off. You guys got into the vault of the Sultan, where you proceeded to have the assassin go and grab the. Gosh, my mind's gonna be slow today. Grab the big giant jars of holding. And he proceeded to go out as he did. The big giant baby monster grabbed him up by the foot. The barbarian pulled him out and pulled out the jar and dumped everything out, in which case you guys were in a bit of trouble as the vault area was getting filled with all the items that came out of the jar. Um, After locating your stuff as it was coming out, uh, some of you were taking to the astral plane as you grabbed a bunch of stuff in your bag of holding and then proceeded to put in a bag of holding within a bag of holding, which made I believe that's a time and space warp in which you go to the astral plane. Um, Mark was sent to the plane of water by one of the hags. He made a deal, came back very sweaty, and you guys were taken out of the astral plane by the hag that you intimidated to make a deal with. Just to sum it up really quick. In which case, you guys ran out, and the cat brought you to a teleportation circle, which you ended up upon a hill that looks over the city of Brass. And on that hill, there is a man standing there, and he looks like the person, very similar build to the person that was talking to you in the jail cell. And next to him is a man that is hunched down on his knees, the older gentleman in the tight leather, wearing the goggles with a bald head. And he sits there, and then the cat is there licking his paws. So that's where we left off, and that's where we'll begin. Sorry, Ben, I'm probably sloppy today because I'm tired, but whatever. We'll get over it. Um, so, let me look up his name. I have all their names written down and everything. Um, he has his back facing to you with his cloak over his head as he looks over the city of Brass, and you guys come upon the hill, and you see the man standing there, a good 8 feet tall, with shoulders. It looks like he is well muscled.
You mean the dagger?
Very well muscled man underneath the cloak.
Yes, we do.
And as he approach, he says, "You've made it." He turns around, and you can see his eyes glow red from underneath the cloak. "Do you have it?" "Yes."
Aren't you the one who has it?
He doesn't say anything. "Can I see it?"
Which one of us ended up with it? All right.
What was it?
What?
Okay.
Me?
I
Oh,
will pull it out.
jeez.
and
Shock
Oh.
if I know. Here, let me.
Look, I don't think I have much
I'll-
of anything.
We don't have to
I don't
get
feel
capital.
special.
There's probably not.
I
gonna
got
be too much
cursed and
combat.
became a blob, but
Whoever
other
wants
than
to say you
that,
had it, it's fine because you guys could have traded.
I don't
it
hand
and
it to him.
whatever.
I show it to him.
I think it was you. I think they let you grab it, Carla. Yeah.
Let you see it or let you touch it. Let's be specific.
Okay.
Okay.
pulled out and you handed
I
it
have
to him?
no attachment to it. No,
Let me see it.
yeah, I've learned this. And
Hand it over, please. Okay. I'm guessing you're not touching it with your hand. You're touching it with like a. I think it was wrapped up. That's what you did. You wrapped it up in cloth or something like that. If I
I'm
remember.
sure it's killed a lot of people.
Yeah. All right. You hand it over, and then he unwraps it, and he looks at it. He looks at the blade, and he says, "I thank you. A deal is a deal." He looks at that. Imix brings ruin in his wake.
Oh, that's our question.
this sounds like not terrible idea.
Imix is fine here in the plane of fire. But what you did, you kept him from.
Well,
That's
this
also where I
sounds
keep all my
something
stuff, so
important.
I'd like to keep it that way.
I thank you for that. If the material plane is destroyed, chaos ensues. All the realms will break up. Imix, my father,
Destroy and cause chaos. How would that
is
help him
destined
if
to
he is?
destroy and cause chaos
Fire
in his
god.
wake. That is why I, Samuel Rule, fight against him.
Do you know anything about the other?
We have formed a resistance.
princes. Do you know anything about the other princes who are attempting to
Well, it's not
take
chaos.
over and destroy the material plane? We've encountered several of their
Fire
followers.
is chaos. And it's also rebirth.
See,
I know of
told
Yansi.
you, I don't memorize everything either.
Gosh,
No,
don't remember the
I
names right
believe
now.
that you will
Probably-
learn that
no.
D&D is the most important thing that you do. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I have to read through it. I haven't had time. It's a good
I mean,
idea.
if we
for
wanna
the-
talk
I mean,
about
I'm
the
not trying to
princes. I know the
start
princes'
anything.
names. That is Yansi Bin, the prince
You're right.
of air. Ogremok, who was of the earth, and what's the other one? Water. Water is
Ogre.
all Hydra.
Yes.
We've heard those names before.
Ogremach.
Because you were in the
Earth.
water plane and had to make a deal with.
Ohydra, yeah. Yes. Ohydra.
What does that
Yeah.
do for them?
Yes.
They work for someone
other-
else.
The Dreamers
The other evil
worship
princes
somebody named
all have the same goal in
Thurston.
mind.
Do you know him?
To destroy all. But it is known they work for someone else. Something else, anyways.
And what is their goal? To Are they chaos? Is that why they want all of the elements to be chaos? I don't remember. Can I do
Yes.
like a history check or an
That is
arcana
the one
check
that
to
is
see
known
if
as your
I've known
plane.
anything about? I don't remember what it
I
came
can
of
tell
it
you that
before.
the Doomdreamers are the
Known
name
of
of all
Thurston.
persons Therisden.
Oh, well, nothing will come of it now either.
I think you did before, but you can try it again if you want.
I feel like it was a long time ago.
Yes.
So he is the oldest and most powerful. Okay.
Not much is known of Thurston, but
Oh.
that is the one that my father follows. No, they are all just as old. The creators of the material plane. He looks at the dagger. He kind of looks at it up and down. I suppose so.
The weapon that corresponds with that
Yeah.
element, right? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
I suppose you could turn the weapon into
Imix
the
was the
node
first
and
one
close the
to
node.
cross that barrier
But
into the
as far
material
as I
plane.
know, the other, it seemed to work. The other elementals aren't known to have left.
Which means right now nobody is
At
opposing
least
the
I haven't
Black
gotten
Earth.
word of it.
So we might come back and find that they are already in the material plane, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, only so much we can do.
Well,
Maybe we're stuck in
as
fire
long as the
plane. What
nodes
to do
remain
about
believe
that?
our
open, you have
friend-
no
How do we get
stopping.
back to material plane? And Ginger?
So I think I know. We know what we need to do.
Kevral's
Yes,
not
your
going to
plane
be
is still in
happy.
danger.
He's not going to want to separate
As
from
long-
that
as
I'll
long
probably
as
try
they
to
remain
figure out a
open,
way to do it
Spira
without
anything
losing
can
it.
easily.
pass through. You must close them.
I mean, maybe we do that first, but right. Going to talk about him without him here.
That would be great. I would love it.
Okay, that'd be
Cavill
nice.
Cavill's
I love
off
that
meditating
idea.
down the hill, replacing his chi.
The other sisters.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, the what now? The other sisters?
But now, you must be returned to material plane.
Like in the we're all part of a
Grell, you have
clothing sort of
sisters?
sister, or what are you talking
The other
about?
sisters. And he looks over at Krail.
I don't
Grella, you
have
didn't tell
family.
me you had family.
Yeah,
Ah, but he said you have sisters,
Yes,
so I
your
think you
sisters.
do. I have a sister too, but she is back in the other place where I used to live, but I don't see her much. What?
I'm
Grella, you are one of many daughters. How many is many? Oh, Grella, your family is so big.
This is not what I
And you are one of them.
You have such large family. Can you imagine that reunion?
106.
105.
You guys are so goofy.
How do you handle Christmas? There's a lot of presents, even if you just do one.
Well, you won't have to imagine for too long.
Or Yuletide. How do you do Yuletide?
Yes, they'll be the ones taking you back. They
Well,
help
he
lead
never
the
told
resistance
us.
against Imex.
Excuse me.
What was the name of the cat in
Anyways,
Hocus Pocus?
what's the cat's name? Do you guys write notes on that?
It could be.
Okay.
Or the one in Sabrina Teenage Witch. Namish? Is that what you said? Namish? Okay, Namish.
That's not his name.
Namish! Little kitty Namish.
He looks down at the cat. Namish, I need you yet again. You need to lead them to the sisters. Yes. Namish. Namish. Namish.
In the purple place.
If you have any questions, now's the time.
There's an.
But it won't be too long before Imix sends people here.
I like some. They are just purple. They have like
I don't know.
they look like I don't know what, like it moves inside and then you touch it and it talks to you. There are a couple of them. They're very, very big.
Describe these.
They are underground, all the places underground. I touched it once. This guy says, "Free me," and I don't know what that means. I did
They have,
not
like,
free
veins in
him.
it, if you
But
remember.
then I was in
Yeah.
another place, and there was guy with tentacle face, and he said, "Do I serve Ferdinand?" And I said yes, and he got mad and made me leave. Could not touch that one. So, like, any of that sound familiar? Can I would like to, is there like sand on ground or something? Can I draw my symbol and see if he knows what is?
I have a tapestry with that
Yes,
symbol in
would
my
you
bag of
mind
holding.
showing him symbol? I'd like to ask if
I
he
haven't
has
heard of
information
such.
on that. And
It probably
please
only
don't
exists
say
in
it
the
like, oh, we
material
don't talk
plane.
about it.
I have.
You know what that thing is? You see it in places sometimes. I don't know what it is. No one will tell us what it means. The Doom Dreamers worship that symbol?
Okay,
Do
you
you
bring
know
it
what
out,
it stands for?
and he looks at it.
On their being? Like they have it on their body, I don't know, like painted or maybe like a tattoo or something?
I believe it is what the Doom Dreamers worship.
On their robes, like they wear it like a t-shirt on their okay. Like they're
At least I've
fans,
seen
like
it
they're
on their
groupies of a
being.
band or something.
I mean, if it's what
On their robes.
it would seem to be the symbol of Therisden.
Well, shit.
That's a silly thing.
Like that just seems like rude. I don't,
Well, apparently, we all get to have creatures from other planes who are extremely powerful who have made their claim on
is that
our
a thing?
bodies.
Have you all?
Mhm.
Is it everybody experienced? Oh, I guess I
Mhm.
missed out on what happened to Cruella before, but I don't know, girl. I support you. It is your body. It is your choice.
Well, apparently this is my.
Okay, you look at him. He's
This
what?
person is responsible for me
material
being
plane.
in existence, or
Oh, really?
I'm one
And
of his.
so
I have
they,
frequent
so you owe them something
water
because
heat.
of that? I feel like that is abusive.
I don't know that I owe him anything other than my
Right,
existence.
okay. Sup, Dad? He's your dad. And you have 105 sisters. Are they all only females? He says have lots of daughters. Do you have sons too?
All of them are female.
The Earth cult?
The people from the fire plane won't know about the other planes and their cults.
Oh, okay. So
He looks at
so
you.
now that the fire node has
Lord
been
Blacker.
closed. What's his face? Imitrex. Imix. Imitrex is a medication for migraines. Imix cannot come through again. Yes? Is that correct? Well, let's not make another node. Right, so
How about you keep that there? Then? I endorse this plan.
okay, so he will take dagger, but he said it is
Not
needed
unless
on
I'm
material
overnight.
plane. So are you going to material plane?
And I believe this weapon is needed on the material plane. Which is
Oh, so he's going to
why
keep dagger,
I'll
so
be
it's
taking
not
it.
on material. Got it. I got. Oh. Oh. All right. So we have two of them that we know of. Do not know of third one yet. What it is like. So we have to go to Earth.
I believe this weapon was made by Imix himself.
Earth cult.
And
We have
each
to go. I know. I'm
prince has
I'm
made their own
talking to
weapon and sent them to the
Melkor and
material
Criello
plane.
right now, folks. Is next step going to
Yeah.
Earth Cult, find out which weapon that is?
And this has happened
I-
before.
Okay.
I think so, and I think
And
that'll
we
be
have
the
to find
rules.
Sonya again, that bitch, and my staff.
I don't know what Earth is.
We have one of them in our possession, and we know somebody who has the
She's not
second.
going to give it to us, though.
I believe
No.
It took a wish to get it
I
away
believe
from
you
me.
need to retrieve all the weapons.
Well, we could try being
Before
nice
it's
to
too
her
late.
and
We
see
can
what
try.
happens.
She was not very nice
name
to
was
me. God damn it, Sonia!
Oh my
What the
God.
hell? Who don't you have? Would you like to share with us what your daughters are,
Who
so
is
we
this
can?
you speak
How
of?
is there a way that we can recognize them?
Yes. Sonia is one of my daughters as well.
I'm ready to go home.
To the Earth plane? I'm just curious.
She is.
Yeah, but I didn't get my question answered. Is there a way that
Nomish
we
will
can
take you there.
recognize your daughters when we meet them?
It is about a 6-hour travel.
There are 105. Yes, all of them, though. They're all in one place. Oh, all right then. They're not all in one place. They just look similar. Got it. Got it.
Nomish will take you to them. They're all. She looks at Corilla. I guess on your plane you call them tieflings.
Well, knowing what Imix wants to bring about, I think we also thank you for what you're doing here.
I thank you very much. This will be a great help to the resistance. Ooh. Okay. He looks at her, um, uh, pulls her hair out of her face, and she kind of reaches for the dagger, right?
Do we know if
And
that's something that the cleric in Red Large could do?
he must do something of a
Okay.
greater restore or such.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
I can.
Look, we just used most of the staff.
I don't think so. I think it's lesser. Well,
Yeah.
let me see.
Yeah, they can do that. They can raise dead and they can do greater
Let
restore.
me see here.
You also can do
Well,
it.
if nothing
on
else,
staff
Red Large
level,
is
too.
probably the place that we should go to anyway to drop Sister off. Nothing else.
What's that? Is there greater restore on the staff? I don't remember.
Yeah, let's hope that she regains her right
I
mind.
only have lesser. Cure wounds, lesser restoration, mass cure wounds is what I have. I forget what my goofy leg gives me advantage on. I'm looking in my notes. I'm looking, I wrote it, but I have so many notes.
Oh, bummer.
I think it just gives me a +2 to something. Are you sure?
It should be on your notes. I think you wrote it.
I don't know, I forget. It's probably already in my thing, but I just didn't remember. So, whatever.
There's not one like
I don't
give you,
know
like,
what I don't
spells or
that's not
something.
relevant right
I
now.
don't know. Maybe there's someone else. Okay.
That's the plan.
Yeah. I mean I can look it up if you want.
Nobody is.
I am conveniently.
Well, you are, yes. But you cannot fly. So, like, not fair. Yes. Yes.
Should I know your name?
That is true. Most things here are made of
Slim
fire,
Shady. My name is
Most
what?
beings,
My name
anyways.
is what?
except for the Afriti, the
Told you.
slaves,
Oh.
humanoids.
That's
But
true.
I'm going mad in this fighter plane. I must go
he looks
back
at you.
to
My
the
name is
material plane, please. What?
you.
The material
Mouth
plane is not my home?
runs wild.
Oh, this place. Yes, for sure.
It is true.
Okay.
It's not suited for
Yeah.
the material plane. It is not your home.
Ew.
It's not suited here for anyone of the material plane.
I guess so.
Yes, as most things are made of fire, including the ground you stand on. And then as you stand on the ground, you do notice like it kind of feels like ants as the ground sort of constantly moves.
Well,
Here,
that is
fire works
terribly
different.
interesting. So, like, how do we
I
get
can
back
make
to material
material
plane? Can we
forms.
do that?
It forms these rocks.
No.
Even I'm made of fire. Most of the animals you see here are actually made of fire also.
God.
Oh,
Nomish, I think they're ready to go.
Do you have the ability to get? Never mind. I'll take care of it myself.
Salmon rule.
I'm not asking any more favors if I don't have to.
SAMONRUUL.
Wanted to pass a message to my friend who had been expecting us for dinner, and we will not make it for dinner. I wanted him to know that we were safe.
oh.
Feel free to ask. You've done a great deed.
He's colloquially known as Atir Jin. the carpet maker.
What friend?
Thank you. Let us be on our way.
Ah, Jin. I know of him. We'll send a message.
I am right behind
We're
him.
coming.
Very well then. You have a long journey ahead of you. And then the cat he takes off and he calls out, are you coming? Alright, so you guys follow him. So you guys go through this island on the plane of fire, and upon which you see there are trees that exist here and grasses, but most of the plant life, when you get closer, has like a metal sheen to it. You know, ever see like a thin sheet of metal and it has paint,
Fire
and like the edges kind of show through that it's metal? It sort of looks like that. And as you grab the leaves, they don't burn you, but they feel very warm to the touch. At least those with fire resistance, they don't burn you. Anyone who doesn't have it, they are very hot. Yes, you do. And as you grab them, they kind of are brittle and they break apart.
This is on our journey
And
out.
there's everything from blades of grass to weird trees that have almost like a spiked formation, more, I would say, gothic in nature. So you guys travel. Yeah, this is on the island, and you see creatures here and there. You see anything from hellhounds, which you've seen before, to other elephant-type creatures in the distance. You even, I think you see a drake fly by. As you go up on a hill, you can see off in the distance, off the island, out in the sea of fire, which is like just mass of, it's like basically lava ocean. But up at the edge, you can see drudging through a group of 7 fire giants. I think someone has the eagle goggles, right? I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, you guys can both make that out as fire giants way off in the distance, and they're trudging through, and one of them on their back is carrying a boat. I might have a picture of it, but we don't need to look at it. It doesn't matter. And the sea of fire comes up to about chest high on them as they walk through. And then you go upon some hills, and you come upon... I'm just going to show you some images. We're just kind of going through this kind of quick, so I don't have to spend a lot of time in here. We must get to the end. So I'm going to give you some images of like your travel. You come upon some rivers of lava. So you see there's a statue off in the distance. It looks like that.
Okay,
That's
Grella,
kind of
look,
like
they
the
have
terrain
statue
you're
of you.
on. And then upon which you come across a statue way off in the distance, but you can make it out because it's huge. It looks like a female tiefling. Yeah, it's huge. And the
I
cat
mean, we can
takes
walk
you
on
upon
lava?
some runes and steps, and
Follow the cat.
comes apart where there's like a lava part where he walks on what appears to be an invisible bridge. He just kind of
You
walks
know
over
what,
it
little
and
kitty,
waits for you
that
guys
is
to
not
proceed.
cool. I mean, like, can we without getting burned up?
The cat just waits in the middle of the invisible bridge and lets us
Jerk.
fall.
You know, you could have said something. You could have said something, little
Are
cat.
you coming?
This is accurate.
Sure enough, you go
I mean,
on
like,
top, and it is an invisible
like,
bridge.
how hard is it to be like, it's a bridge, what is invisible? You know,
What a
information
jerk.
that could have been
What an
useless
asshole.
15 minutes ago.
If I tell you what it is, you're bound to fuck
I'm going
it
to
up.
flip him.
He just licks his paw and moves on. And then he goes in to the side where you go around the castle and you go around to a cave. And in the cave, you come upon this area. Once you go inside, in there, you can see there are about, I don't know, probably like 90 female tieflings. They have like some sort of encampment here. It's all around. I don't have any in the camp, but this just kind of shows you what it looks like inside, gives you an idea. And uh, as you approach, you're greeted by two female tieflings on the side. They're wearing armor similar to what you guys got, the clothing. And in the middle of the encampment is Sonia's character. Oh, they vary. They vary. Like Sonia's character looks pretty different from Crayola, so but they're red skinned tieflings.
Oh my god, why are you so
so,
pissy, pussy?
And as they come out and they look down
That
at
is
Nomish,
Sonia.
Nomish says, "Well, I'm to hand off these guys to you. See that they
Yes, we
don't
do know that
fuck
one.
up
It
the
looks just my
place.
staff.
Goodbye for now."
Or my spear.
And the cat starts walking off. What's that?
Only Kevril speaks that, doesn't
Sorry, I
he?
froze up. What's that?
Holy Emerald speaks it. Oh, we have you now. Well,
the
dear, we
two
are
up
sorry
to
we are
you,
late. We did not
speak to
know we
you
had an
in
appointment.
Ingran. Yes, yes. Kevril speaks it back, and he says, "They said that
We might want to talk to that young lady over there with.
Yes, I would like. She will need to come with us.
I'm sorry. Can you text messages? They're like, follow us.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like across the thing. So you guys are, yeah, you guys are like right there, and they are all over like up in there. So, and anyways, they take you guys over. You walk around, and you can see this is like an encampment where they're making food. There is like stone huts here and there. I mean, it's pretty nice. It has basic stuff. I guess no baths, because water doesn't really exist here. And there's places where you smell like a weird aroma, and it's definitely some kind of food. Unlike, it's nothing like you smell something like a chili, maybe something along that lines, but it is really different. And you guys are definitely starving. You really haven't eaten anything, at least not much.
Yeah, I get that on the material plane. It
so,
seems like it happens everywhere.
As you walk in, a lot of them are staring at.
They are
Crayola
probably
as she,
very excited to
walks
see you,
by,
Crayola.
And you hear a lot of whispers, but it's all in Ingran. And then Kevril, tells you they're talking about you as their sister. Yeah. Um, and then they bring you over to Sonia, and Sonia, you're with the elders, right? And the
Hey,
elders have discussed
girl.
with you that
Long time no see.
they sense that the book
I
they're
can't
looking
help but
for
notice
is here
you have acquired
and-
a new
and is
shiny
in,
weapon. How
possession
did
of
you
the
come across
Gershers.
that? He's like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, there's like cheese balls.
Right.
Basically, you got a little pissed off at you were just getting omens of them killing you, and so you ended up going to the
How's
air
it
temple,
going, little
back to
thing?
Rizzy's
You are
throne
looking
room
good. I
and
have
just
not
hanging
seen
out
you
there
in a
brooding,
while.
and then they came and picked you up.
What
And,
have you been
yes,
up
hello.
they
to?
cast like a greater restore on you, which
I've grown out my
kind
hair,
of leaves the
letting that go a little bit.
I
Emanations.
like it. That's very
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you. I feel like once I had some time apart, you want to reinvent yourself a little bit, but
I suppose.
um,
Not quite sure that this is the place to do it, but hey, everybody has their thing. Oh my
Well,
god,
I-
isn't that so exciting? What a small world. Like, how did you didn't even know we spent all that time together and you guys did not even know you were related.
I love it.
I'm sure this is very exciting for Kriana. Congratulations are in order for you to be related to me. I'm sure that's very exciting for you.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. I'm just standing out there and laughing to myself on the side because I look at Criella and I see her face and I am just like, oh shit, it's about to go down. And I just look at Criella and be like, don't worry, I have sister too. I know exactly how you feel.
Ooh, man. Ben, you gotta play with us. I love it because you play in character. Cool. Fun.
No?
It is better to you.
One of
In which
one of
in
the
which software?
elders, a
In the Fantasy Grounds
tiefling,
chat.
Right.
goes to your ear, Sonia, and I will.
Sure.
I'll
I wasn't sure if that was a secret mission of mine, but okay.
It'll come up as text.
Well, it is nice to see you all. I was curious about your adventures, if you've acquired anything of
Yeah.
interest, perhaps
Yeah.
a book of
That's
sorts
the-
made of stone. Is that something you're aware of in your possession?
A book? Criella, do you have a book? Melkor, do you have a book? I mean, we have lots of books. I have a whole bag of holding full of books. Like, do we have a... Could you be more specific?
Well,
I mean, I don't remember. I have lots of books.
I mean, do you have lots of books made of stone then?
I mean, maybe. Like, it's made out of stone?
Yes.
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, what would you like? Why do you? That's an interesting question. Like, after all of this time, you are curious about book made of stone? Malachor, a book. Like Malachor is gonna be the one to.
Meanwhile,
record.
the Jarmo over here is like, what is a book? Book? What do you mean? Book? I've never heard of such a thing.
I have lots of books. I am curious as to
Melkor,
what
you
is
don't know- you
interesting
don't
about
remember
this
any book.
particular book.
Well, I have
Wow.
been away for a while, and as one does, you get invested in other ventures and expectations, responsibilities. I'm here with the sisters, but I also have druidic responsibilities, and part of that involves a book. So I'm not sure where you all are going, but I have it on good authority that the book is here in the fire plane and
Hmm.
probably in your possession.
I mean, if you know like what it looked like maybe we could help you find the book. I mean, if it's really important to you, like maybe we could help you find the book if it's on the plate somewhere, or do you know what it looks like?
Or maybe if you've been in contact with anyone by the name of the Wolf, I don't know, in your travels.
I mean, yeah, that sounds familiar. Melkor.
Right, so how do you know he's dead? What
We
happened?
were there when he died. He was killed by a, yeah.
I
And you looted
remember
the
that.
body, I assume?
No. All of his possessions were given to his ward, who now is in training and oversees Red Large.
He is but a child, though. I am sure he is not.
Yeah.
Yes, right, in pieces in that tree.
The
Yikes.
Yes, like
Okay.
but he's but a child, though. I
you
mean,
guys know
I
you
don't
you
know
seen
if
his.
he
You guys
Wilder.
remember you guys
He's-
found his body
He's 12 years
Wilder.
old.
in pieces, cut in pieces. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
and the bear.
So long ago.
Wait, and that was on this plane?
No, that is on the earthly plane. That is on the physical plane. What is it? If it is on the fire plane, I'm sorry to say there's just lots and lots of.
Okay. I mean, what kind of weapon are you looking for? I mean, you don't even have to do a perception check. I mean, they have an area where they have weapons, but they're not made of metal. So, it's, like, whatever the rock is here, kind of is what things are made of. Or bone, they're druids. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you just go off and try to go bartering. Yeah, you just why you're like, I'm tired of this. Um, uh, I mean, you can get weapons from them, but they're basically made of like a substance here would be sort of similar to wood, but it doesn't burn up. They don't really use metal. Druids don't use
mean,
metal, so.
Sonia's got a neat looking spear right there. Like maybe she would like to barter if we can find this book for her. Then
Well, here's the
maybe.
thing about my spear. That's not really the issue.
They just have
Without
spears.
that book, you're not going anywhere at all.
Is the book necessary for us to get to Earthplane?
Spears and pike.
Or
Okay,
you just really
the-
want the book and we can really get there? Is that really the truth?
Are you able to cast a spell to take yourself back to the material plane?
Are you holding us hostage, Sonia, for book?
No, I'm saying that you have no way to get out without the book.
I mean,
That's what it
The-
does.
I don't know what this book is. Uh, c- do we know who has it? Can-
You happen to have some.
Do I know who's whispering in my ear?
I think the GM's talking to me.
I'm stuck.
She whispers in your ear again.
The larger. Oh, there's another tiefling whispering. Oh, damn. I'm good. I
Yeah.
got to subtle
Well,
spell
you guys can see it. You can see
message
the
Kriela and be like,
larger
I got to tell her thing. Can
tiefling
I do that?
whispers in
Can I whisper back?
yeah.
How do I whisper to friend? /.
Yeah, you just have to. I forget what the code is, but you can find it. I think it's like /GM. You put in their name.
That's
No. I'm
W
subtle
character
spelling.
message. So in this case, it'd be /W
Oh,
space
sorry.
GM message. But
Messaging.
do a test first.
I'm.
Or you can just say it out loud to your character if you want. It depends, if you want other people to know or not.
How? Why can't
No,
it
it's
let
/
me?
so that's a backward slash.
Okay.
no worries.
/W.
Freaking cold, it's all particular and shit. That worked.
Bella.
Excellent. Bless me. The large one takes a deep breath and looks down.
It was with
We should
us?
try to locate it by
We
casting
here?
a spell. But we know it's
I mean, so like we can.
We're with you.
Yes, I'll tag along.
Yes. Follow me. She walks back, and the other 3 elders follow. And I suppose Sonia goes, do probably. Up to Sonia. Okay. You traveled with this group before, so you know who they are. And they go into a larger hut that has a pool of lava and fire in the middle.
Yes.
It's a small pool, and there are blankets around for sitting. And she says, "Take a seat." You're out getting weapons, so you're doing weapon trade, the pike, and I mean, if you want to be led back in, it's fine. I don't really care, but they have pikes and spears, so they'll have that. They'll have bow and arrows and stuff like that. I mean, you'll be able to get your weapons once you get back to. I mean, yeah. Okay. So she has you sit down, and she goes to start chanting. The elders all take a seat, and Sonia takes a seat. And you're at the very end. You're considered the youngest of the elders of them. And that's why you're sent to go do the dirty work, of course, of getting the book. And she sits down and she starts chanting a spell, and everyone sits cross-legged, and the lava begins to boil and starts to glow blue, and the smoke rises off from it, a swirling mist smoke that almost has a life of its own.
Oh.
And then it starts swirling around the group in a circle
Are
as
you
it
sure?
widens.
Kriela's not usually one for books.
And then it wraps
I will
around
reach
Kriela.
into my bag of holding and see
And
if
then
I
she looks
have that book.
She opens her eyes and looks at Kriela and says, "You possess the book."
Oh my goodness. Kriela.
Oh, look at that.
You reach in the bag of holding,
Oh,
and out comes a stone book.
yes.
And all of a
I
sudden,
pick
you
up
remember
so many random
this
things.
is the
It's
book you
hard
took off
to
of the
concentrate sometimes.
in the
Was
in
it? It
the
wasn't on the
lava
altar, was
cave
it?
where
No,
you
it
guys
was in the
fought Imps.
side
There was a
room
room in
that
here
I sucked
that you
into.
stole a book.
You just
that
took
was made of
somebody's
stone.
book that was made of stone, and
Yeah.
you're like, this looks like I could get some money for it.
I mean, don't get judgy with me.
Yeah,
I've
we
done
know.
worse.
All right, so like, what does this book actually look like? If Crayola, you never checked it out before.
I mean, I was in the middle of trying to find somebody's sister, so I kind of just like, this looks interesting.
Yeah, but
the
now we
ladies
found
kinda
like
look and they look at each
105
other,
sisters.
and they
Not
all
the
sort of
sisters
start
we were
clapping.
looking for, but like sisters still.
Mm,
And they seem to be happy. Um,
Of course. I'm going to hand her the book.
Right, so okay. Book is
Sonia, can you please hand me the book? My bones are owed. Yeah, you grab the book and you hand it to her, and it is relatively
okay. Well,
heavy,
clever
and she grabs it.
metaphor.
This is the Book of Druids. It contains all the knowledge over the years.
Okay, I mean,
Druids-
yeah, that's
Druids aren't known to.
way to
Great
steal
knowledge,
random
actual
thing we
knowledge.
didn't know would be useful in the future.
So,
so
everything
nobody
in
ever
here
gets
is
to yell at me
metaphor.
for stealing things ever again.
Nobody yelled at you for stealing things, just for
And
when
also
baby
allows us to
died.
get you back to your plane.
Let's see. History.
If you guys want to roll,
I've
you
been
guys can
playing
roll
a
a
long
history check
time.
to see if you remember anything. Maybe something gets jogged in your memory.
I remember everything.
Only because in real time it's been fucking years, literally like 2 years. But in playtime it's been, what, 2 months or something? I don't know, 3 months. Yeah, maybe 4 months, but still, you would probably remember. Okay, Vergerma
When
and
he-
Melicor, remember? You remember the wolf.
Oh,
the reason why
Crayola! That's
he
the book
went
that Wolf
to,
was looking for when we
go
took
see
that tower
his
down,
friend
remember?
at the Scarlet Moon Hall was to get this book from him, to get a book. So you're guessing this might be the book that he was looking for. And if you
Yeah,
remember, the
that
Scarlet
one
Moon
time
Hall
when the
has
This
baby
is
two.
died?
Yeah, yeah. The fire cult.
That douche
was
canoe
what
betrayed,
the,
and that the baby died, and
oh
then
gosh, I can't remember his
we
name.
pulled the tower
The druid that you
down, and
killed,
then we never actually like looked in
there.
it. We
That
just,
was
you
his-
know, collapsed
that
in
was-
it, and
That was Wolf's friend that
dude.
apparently betrayed him. Or
Right,
something like that.
right. When we met the sprites and the other lady, and I became the
And they
flower
worked for the fire
child.
cult. Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay. The
That's the
one
one.
druid lady with the sprites that we danced with. Oh, that was... What?
Oh, I
Who is?
What? No, it wasn't Sonia. It was some
Oh,
old
yeah, yeah.
lady.
No, that's Sonia.
Sonia was she
Oh, yeah, I
just
forgot
being
to
old
tell you.
lady?
Sonia, you have the
I'm
sprites.
so confused.
Yeah, remember?
I'm
Sonia has the
so
sprites.
confused.
I remember the sprites,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is Sonia.
I remember the sprites.
Sprites can go invisible and do things.
That was Sonia.
like familiars.
Yeah, only
No,
they're
remember, she
real.
has the sprites with her. Do you guys remember? I forgot to tell you that, Ben. You do have the sprites. What's that? Yeah, she has the sprites fight and stuff like that. Yeah, you have two sprites. Let me see. what their
Felix and
names are.
Alfie.
Oh no, they're your friends. Yeah, they're real sprites. They're not familiars. They're.
It's a good thing I have a good memory.
I'm trying to see if you have it written down in the notes somewhere. Yeah.
And I don't take notes. I just remember
Two sprites
things.
named Felix and
Ish.
Elfie.
I don't.
Yeah, there I forgot. I totally forgot. It's been so long, so I totally forgot about them. Yeah,
Criella.
but
I
they're your
danced with
friends. They're
them.
just they kind of come out. They were hiding in the bag. They come out
They
of the
don't
bag
recognize me.
and
They don't recognize
float
me.
around. One floats
God
around
damn
Malachor and
it.
sprinkles fairy dust on Malachor.
They're nice.
And Krella. and they sit on. Then one of them sits on Krella's shoulder. So, anyways,
I would not mind a rest after
forgot
going
about that.
through battle and all of this.
I mean, we don't know what we're going to come into other world
Okay.
with.
So, if you wish to stay and rest, you're welcome to. But on the material plane, time escapes you.
The spirit of healing spirit.
What
I
is that
don't
spell?
know.
Is it a druid spell?
I
Let's see.
I don't know if that's in 5e.
I think it's
I
a
don't
third
know
level
where I'm
spell.
gonna go.
Ben, do you know that spell?
Doo-doo-boop.
No, is that it? No, that's the one that gives you.
Why don't you have everything
short rest? I can't remember
memorized?
what it is.
I can look it up.
I'll find it. I think it's a third level
Oh,
spell.
alright.
Yeah, I've read it. I just don't remember the name of it. We'll just say they have it.
I mean,
maybe it's a fourth level spell. It might not be.
yeah,
on
like
their,
you mean,
on
can
their
you fix
list.
my leg?
We can heal you of any wounds you have. Perhaps remove some curses.
I mean, maybe not, because I get the additional bonus to my concentration.
They look at your leg.
Yeah, because that went.
You wish it to be fixed.
I know it was something that was useful to me. So maybe I'll just keep it the same.
You want to know what the
I'll
bonus?
just-
Oh, did you find it?
My body is pure and pristine the way.
It's not the temple. Oh yeah, it's pretty useful. So Sonia, one thing that's changed with the characters, they all have horrific limbs. If you guys want to explain them, you're welcome to. Yeah, except for hers. Yeah, you didn't do it.
But it doesn't
find
help
that
him,
out.
though, does it? It does?
There it is.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It gives him another attack or something, right? So, I think it was my left leg. But I think it is okay. I do not want to lose my bonus. Maybe if you could just, make it less ugly.
These were grafted onto them by a giant
So-
machine.
What leg is yours, Ruchama? I can tell you what it is.
I mean, I'm not a blob anymore, so no.
I think that was it.
Thank
Just a
you.
blob.
That's a wizard spell, right, Sonia? Or Ben?
Well, it was the one that I got a bonus to Constitution, so I don't remember if it was up there. Yeah, I don't have any.
Okay, so
You need
what,
to
I-
give yourself
what
like
are you,
an
Vajra?
amulet
What's
that
your
casts an
I
illusion.
Your
gotta
left leg or
see
right
what I
leg?
wrote down.
okay? They basically can heal your hit
Ooh.
points. They can do like
I
a
mean,
greater
it is,
restore,
you know,
stuff like that. You know, is it left or right?
yeah. I'll use that
leg?
to hitchhike, I think, perhaps.
Okay.
Muscular.
It's left leg. So you have
I
a
mean, I don't
demonic
want to
left
lose the
leg that is
bonus
thick
to my
and muscular.
constitution, so I
It
think
looks
I will
totally
just
different
live.
than your
I
other
will
leg.
wear long robes and pants,
And
so
it
who
adds
cares?
+2 to your constitution score with it.
He doesn't
So
mind
you
anything.
they'll restore these for you. They tell you they'll restore these if you want.
We've been busy.
Yes. Iterin
I
doesn't seem
mean,
to mind.
I only have 6 hit points.
Actually, you guys haven't done
So-
anything yet, so
I don't really have anything that
Okay,
any healing or
anyways,
short rest will help with.
so if you guys want anything restored, they will cast it. They will cast healing, so you can heal up if you're not healed. But you
Yeah,
don't,
Well,
girl.
of course.
you don't get a
I
long rest or
mean,
anything like that.
You know.
I had a duty to return the stone book, and it's been completed, so
Right?
The spear you have,
I'm
So-
available.
the spear
They-
you have could come in handy in saving the entire material plane.
I mean, that would be like a not bitch thing to do, right? Like save material plane. Would be
Well, I
nice.
was gonna go. I didn't need like an
Sister.
elder to tell me,
Oh my.
but all right.
You need to go back.
Maybe I don't know if I have a spell prepared for the day.
And-
Let me take a look.
And help them.
No, I don't think I can cast 5th level spells yet.
The druid people.
They said they'll cast it for you. Yeah, they'll cast it. So they sit her down, and she tries to get up a couple times, and they say, "Can you please restrain her?" And you guys restrain her down, and they cast a spell. Again, a blue swirl of wispy smoke goes around her and goes into her nostrils, and upon which her skin fills with color, and she becomes unpale, and now she's your normal sister. I don't know what she acts like 'cause she's your sister, so I mean I can play her if you want, but yeah. She's like, where am I? Okay. We'll just leave it at that. It's fine. And she just kind of cries to herself. Is our sister dead? Okay, she just gets quiet, and so you're ready then. Okay, she thumbs through the stone book, and in it she finds the spell she's looking for. She goes into a trance. Blue smoke swirls
Yay.
around you all, and in a flash of light, you
Is
disappear,
it a
and you reappear in Red Larch. We're just going through it pretty fast because I'm tired, and we don't need to spend a lot of time on it. And you guys are now back in Red Larch.
If we're going up, I should be at 11.
Boom, boom, boom. So with a long rest, you guys can level up. If you already leveled up, then that's fine. You don't need to level up again. What? Some of you should be
I
11,
assume
I
I'm
think.
staying at 9.
Grella never misses,
Ooh.
so she's probably the highest level.
All right.
Melicor, you're probably not going to 11. I think you already went to 10 because remember you died. So you
That
didn't get to
is a
level
great deal.
up.
For wild shape.
No, you can go to 10. It's fine.
Sure.
So you were. I mean, you didn't play or anything, but it doesn't really matter that much. So you gotta play one little session and level up. I mean, it doesn't. It's not gonna like. It's not gonna. Yeah, it's not going to unbalance anything. So, and I think your character would have leveled up with them just to keep them up in pace. But I think most of you have already have leveled up or something. But this is the map of the Desert Valley. Red Larch is over there on the right-hand side.
Is it in good
About
standing?
third down, 2/3 down, and then 1/3 from the left. But that's the main town they're in. I mean, all the other players know, but I figured you should know. And this is the town of Red Larch. When you go back there, you guys appear in the middle of the town, right, really close to the Swinging Sword, where you guys stay. Everything looks in order, but there are a few trees that you remember that have been kind of unrooted or halfway in the ground and stuff. And you notice that some of the windows, people they're repairing some of the windows, like boarding them up. It looks like they broke. And the ground, it definitely looks a little different as they're shifted like some holes in the ground. Like, I wouldn't say potholes, but definitely areas that are uneven that you don't remember it before. So Ben, just to catch you up, Red Larch is sort of like their home base. It's where they hang out. It's where the wolf was from. The wolf lives. There's a big arrow over to the right. That's the wolf's hut. Red Larch is known for the red larch trees. They used to have a forest just south of the city full of red larch trees, but they have all since died, and there's only one standing on top of a hill, and that's where the wolf's body pieces were found. In there. Yeah. So that's about it. They've been hanging out in Red Larch, staying in the Swinging Sword. Your character would know that. And then there is an apprentice of the wolf, and his name is Elder, I think. Or Wilder, yeah, Wilder. I don't remember my own names. That's awesome.
I think we want to go to the scholars first. Yeah.
Yeah, he's 13. I mean, he's pretty
I mean,
independent.
do we
but,
want to like meet
all right,
Holbrook
so
for
you guys are
dinner
back
and
in
like
town.
have a
What
rest?
do you guys want to do? Let me change the music.
Yeah. For me, I would love to just make sure everybody we know and care
Okay.
about is okay before we commit to having dinner and a sleep.
It is daytime. It is very windy. Do I have windy?
Mm-hmm. Ah, okay.
Okay, you check in with Halbert.
Okay.
His wife
go to
is there on the
them.
farm, and I'm
How
just gonna go
long
through
has it
quickly.
been since we,
She tells you that
on this
Halbert has
plane, how long
returned,
has it been since we left to go to the
But the
temple?
but Eldritch and Brenithor are looking for you.
How many days does it feel like? Like half that? Right, but for us, Like how many days does it feel like?
All right, so you asked for the date. It's been about 6 days.
I mean, I was there for like a week
What? Oh,
recovering.
no, no. 6 days in Red Larch. You
Huh.
just have to get the date.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
I think you guys were there for, about a half day or
Yeah.
something. No, it was almost a full day. It's like 6 to 1, so. Yeah. Well, you don't know how long you were there for, but yeah. You just passed out and woke up, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're at Valhalla Sandres, and they're known as the pipeweed smoking uh, elderly friends. So you guys head there? Okay. You guys walk over there, and as soon as you open the door,
Hey,
you can
we've been
hear
some places,
Brandifer,
y'all.
the dwarf. Oh, fuck, I'm not remembering names 'cause I'm so tired. Um, yeah, no, no, no. The god's names. By the beard of Mordon, it's about time. What? What has taken you so
Well,
long?
we closed one of 4 elemental nodes, so that could have disrupted a
What
certain
did you
balance.
miss?
We also think
The-
the Earth
the
cult
ground,
is
the Earth,
probably
it's going
on the
crazy.
rise, which could account for these
Yeah, the
earthquakes.
earthquakes, non-stop. The weather changing.
He has not returned yet. No. No.
Hi. Hi. We need to sit down and talk. You need to tell us everything that happened.
Oh. He has found his purpose.
Holbrook. Holbrook isn't here.
It's great.
Holbrook had sent a message, though. He is returning with an army.
I should go to the monastery.
He has headed to the Summit Hall, and he says he has convinced them to travel. And he wishes to know where he should go. And he points up in one of the shelves full of junk.
I think we should
Up
go
there's a
both.
crow.
If he's got an army,
The crow awaits our message.
let's not all go in one. Exactly. The dwarves are in the air
Well, if he's,
city.
I mean, if he's got the army, then he's going to have to lead that army. They're not just going.
Who are you talking to?
Mm-hmm. So what do we do with his army in the meantime? Mm-hmm. Where even are Kevral's men anymore? Yeah. Which one?
Hey,
Oh,
there's
yes.
something else I need to
Yes.
tell you.
Yes.
Do you
Oh, the
remember
lich?
Yes.
the creature you've encountered
Yes,
in
we
the
will remember him.
Stone Temple Monastery? The undead one.
I mean, we know who he is. We know who he is.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've done further research on him.
Let's refresh.
It seems that I gotta go through my history, sorry. Let me go find the history.
He was one of the
Mhm.
original.
What's that? You guys told him that, right? Yeah, you guys told him that a while ago. It just takes them a while to do research on these things, especially when it's 4,000 or 2,000 years ago or some shit, right? But we're so basically, just to refresh. So in the Stone Temple Monastery, if you remember, in there, so there were the monks that definitely now worship the black cult, and Helen Ray was the leader of it, which was
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't hurting anybody.
You guys
No, he was
pretty
not.
much did away with them and cleared the temple, but one of the last things remaining in the temple, which you left, was a lich named
He
Wendrick.
didn't kill us.
And let me get the history. I have it in my notes. No, he actually talked to you, listened to your stories of what you're doing. He's actually really interested.
Yeah.
Nope, he didn't go after you, and he actually gave you an item of power that Melkor has now probably lost, or I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Was
That's
that?
cool. It was what, like 2 years ago that we did that.
Oh yeah, that would have took that shit off you.
I can't imagine just remembering it all.
Find the notes.
Even with
So this
notes,
is more
like
like
you
a
still
story
gotta
recap
reference
on
something.
this session, which is what we want, anyways. Yeah, exactly. I do. We do need to recap all this stuff, anyways. So, yeah, I've been so
Mhm.
okay. So Renwick, the one you speak of, he was a brother of the leader of the Knights of Samular. The Summit Hall are what remains of the Knights of Samular.
We couldn't get him to help last time, so
believe it
what
might be
would we
possible
say differently this time?
That you could go to the Sacred Stone Monastery and go talk to them. He may be willing to help. Well, with the army of the Summit Hall behind him, I believe he may be further inclined. The one that leads the Summit Hall, the Lady Urshan Stormbanner, is a descendant of the brothers Samular Cauldron, Rendrick Cauldron, and Amtho Cauldron. According to what we've read,
It's like 1491.
they were formed in 952 DR. So right now it's oh fuck, I forgot what year it is right now. Yeah. So and DR, yeah. So this is 952 BR. So this is like 600 years ago or something. um, formed in 952 DR after the Second Troy War. The Knights of Samalar traced its roots to three brothers who became champions of the war: Samalar Cauldron, Rendrick Cauldron, the one we speak of, and Amphil Cauldron, the Just. While successfully stopping the siege of Troyes through the use of the Rings of Samalar and the magical siege engine known as Cursed Bane, Amphil and Rendrick were killed around the end of the war. Though I have amended this book, Rendrick, though later, would become Archlich, entombed at the Summer Hills. The invading trolls were eventually routed by Samalar and his growing group of Tiran paladins. These knights would eventually come to be known as Knights of Samalar. In further reading, it seems that Rendrick, during this war, in wanting to help his brothers live, became a lich.
Do we
I believe
know
you could
her?
probably convince him.
Yeah, we visited her there once.
Having
Okay.
the lady.
Yeah,
Ocean
she
Sunbanner
gave us access to their
shows-
libraries. We
shows some
discovered
kind of
there was a book that had pages missing that would have answered a lot of our
relationship
questions
to the
about.
family.
Oh.
If she would have
Yeah.
one.
And they did go. They marched to the monastery
long
after
time
we were
ago.
there the first time to
Yep.
reclaim the body of the knight in the basement. Who-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
One of the other brothers.
Yeah. So he could be moved by these family connections because that's what drove him to being a lich in the first place.
Okay.
Okay. So
Let's go find her again then.
that's decent.
Brendan Thor, gets up and he looks from his book and he smiles over at Eldritch and pipeweed. And they start bringing out the pipeweed. He seems to be very happy about his discovery of the past.
So it sounds like we need to meet at the monastery. They can occupy the monastery, and then we can go with Holbrick through the knight's tower, and then sort of meet in the middle. Then, all right. No, we should meet up at the monastery because we need to.
That bird
We
there has
need
been
to
waiting for
make
a
the
message.
introduction
Keeps squawking.
between the lich, yeah, because the
You wanna
lich
tell
knows
Elvic,
us,
You tell that bird it'll go back.
and then we can. Their army can occupy that monastery, and we can send them a message when it's time for them to move, and we can relate to them what we found in the basement as well, so they're not unawares. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell this to you, okay?
Yeah. And you guys are pretty exhausted. So I would say you'd all have like one level exhaustion, but you're gonna probably sleep it off, so we don't have to worry about that.
You're creepy.
Okay. What do you say?
They look at their pipe and then look
I
at
forget
each
you can
other.
do that. Yeah. And they're kind of like they're smoking on their pipe weed, and they kind of look at each other, and they look at you, and they just don't say anything. What do you say to them?
Super helpful.
Okay. As you do this, you definitely start sweating quite a bit. At least it's noticeable to everyone around you.
You
and
mean besides like
you
not having to
actually you
eat or
feel
breathe
you don't really
or
feel
be able to
cold.
talk to people
You
in their
feel
heads, those
warm,
things?
but
Yeah.
if anyone were to touch you, you definitely are very cold
Something
to the touch and
strange.
slimy.
Oh yeah, we still have. Did they want to come with us? They wanted. Oh,
Oh,
how do they feel
you
about
guys
that?
have things with you too. You have those little
Okay.
critters. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they did. They were on your possession
Sure.
when they went. So
Hey guys,
I had the
if
straw
anything on
doll,
your
the talking.
possession, it goes with you on a plane shift, whatever.
I don't
Well,
remember
you can ask
that I
them
have.
later, but
Yeah.
you can ask them now. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
care.
the monkey.
You bring them
I got the
out.
creepy ass monkey.
I forget what one. What one did you have? Okay, you have straw face. All right.
Oh, he's scared.
Yeah, clay. Oh, clay face. You have
You're
monkey,
in our
right?
home now, where you are safe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those little figurines.
Yes.
So you bring it out. The straw face
So
is like
the witches are no
shaking.
longer anywhere that they could hurt you. They have been killed.
Where are we?
Okay.
Really?
Come here, persuasion.
Okay, you can roll persuasion. We can actually roll dice.
Bleep bloop bloop bloop.
Dice. Roll some dice. Okay. Thank you. And then he kind of crawls
Pizza.
out, crawls down your
Good
leg,
weed.
and then hops onto the floor and kind of waddles like a child would.
Wait till
and
I
starts
pull the
going
monkey
over
out.
into the shelf, and
Yes, I pulled the monkey out.
Brandon, Thor, and Eldritch, they smoke their pipe weed, and is like, "Hi,
Sorry, little guy.
I
I
think this
forgot
pipe
you
weed's
weren't
too
there.
strong. We better stop smoking."
You are in where we live now. There's no crazy bitches
Oh,
around
you pull the
here to
monkey
hurt
out?
you anymore.
Okay.
Yes, very
The
true.
monkey
I would have told you sooner, but I
just kind of
frankly
looks
forgot
and
you
is
were there, and
shaking.
I'm sorry about that. I would have given you a heads up at least. It's been a busy day. Yes.
Is that so?
Yes. This is a little bit of Toy Story going on here.
Okay. And then it starts crawling out of
Sid's
your
bedroom.
pouch, and then crawls down your leg, and again goes on the floor, and then starts rolling on its tricycle. It uses its arms to crawl down, so. Yep. Yeah. And then Eldritch and Brennan Thor, they
Why don't you
again,
let him go
they look at each
free?
other. Yes, very strong.
Free the critters.
And anyways, the other one, Clayface. Do you bring
Free
Clayface
the
out?
critters.
No, he looks at you and he gets more scared and stays in.
I'm so tired.
Um,
What do they want to know about?
so-
Oh. Your situation.
Actually, I'll think of
What do you tell him? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
About what?
no. Not,
Oh, what he knows about the water node? You ask him? You're gonna ask him out loud? You can. Oh, and ask him in your head? Okay. Uh. Zip.
Whisper
Oh.
me into my ears.
Oh,
exists
yeah,
in
you
ears.
just whisper me.
No, I was saying Vijarma wants to go sleep, and Melkor keeps asking questions.
Okay, but
Whisper.
Ben is exhausted.
But it is exhausting.
Yeah.
It's late.
If you're tired, we can quit here and then we'll pick back up. There's a
10-year time. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
what
yeah,
the
okay.
fuck do we end at 10? We didn't even start until... Yeah,
what's that? Yeah.
yes, it is.
Yeah, I know it's late for you guys. That's why we usually end around 10. It'll be a good point to end anyways. I'm tired and you guys get back and you know.
in our rest time.
Oh, yeah.
Me-
Well, 10 is the time when you guys are done at my time.
No, I'm
Usually.
slowly picking up. I
So,
think part of
It's actually
honestly
a good point to end.
part of
I
my
mean, I have a
issue
more
is that
dynamic
I
ending
thought,
than
oh, I'll
I
have
wanted to do.
a sip
Fully.
of scotch, and I don't
Yes,
really drink
everyone's
much
here.
anymore, and then that made me sleepier.
Yes.
So
And they're sleepy.
So, thanks for playing, Ben. I'm sorry it's probably confusing as fuck,
True.
but
Most of us, aka everyone except for me. I drink. Mm-mm. I don't hardly
that's
drink
okay.
caffeine at all. I
We
save
usually
it
do.
for.
Most of us drink.
Maybe
while we're
I drink
playing
more now
anyways,
than I
so,
used to,
Um,
but I save it for our D&D nights.
are you? Yeah, you don't drink. Hey, whatever works. I had
Yeah.
tea today.
You don't
I
need
didn't
to.
really drink.
You don't need to fit in. You can be your own man.
Hmm. Yeah. I think if I want to fit in and be cool like all the LA people, I should start doing coke.
I really
Yeah,
feel the
apparently.
need to belong with a group.
That's right. How did you know that?
Yeah.
Yes.
No. No. Yeah, don't do that.
Yes.
Your brain is more
I gotta
important
do.
than that.
Well, I need to do it just to stay up all night and have these stupid meetings with these people. So they're up all night doing freaking coke. and
thanks for running the
shit, man.
game.
I guess I
Tons of
think
them
we
here,
all are
too.
tired.
Yeah.
What is
No.
do you want?
No.
No, we want to go to bed and do it a different day, Mark Stanley.
I'm good with that. Yeah. Well, thanks for playing.
I mean, everybody literally just got done
Sorry I'm
about
tired
saying how
today, but-
tired they were. Can we talk about another thing
Yeah.
that will take forever for us
Yes.
to figure out a day? Because we're all old and have jobs.
I mean, it could be the same time, Friday or Saturday.
Fine.
Yeah. Oh, wait
It's
a
what it is.
I
minute.
know. I don't do school nights.
Yep.
That's why I said don't talk about
Could
it
be
right now.
busy Friday, and I could be busy Saturday. So I think I might have two events on that
Beep,
weekend.
bop,
So
bee, la, loo. Oh yeah.
Sunday maybe,
Well,
but I'll be fine.
Sean, I gotta talk to you about my secrets. And then I think we have to figure out shit for the other one when we're twins.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I mean,
Indeed. Okay.
espionage.
oh wow. Yeah, I don't know. I think
That
this
one's
is
gonna be a
probably a
very,
good situation
politically
because this
based
is
secret
my
game,
understanding like
so
more towards the end of
everything
a
takes place in Waterdeep.
campaign.
and
Yeah.
then, of course, Waterdeep Mountain.
Given
and it goes to level.
I mean,
It goes to level 20.
my own tables and when to
No
be able to travel
pressure.
on weekends. Like this is a good thing to do for a little bit, but I don't know if I can commit to a whole thing.
Totally fair.
Fair.
Campaign. Yeah.
Grown-ups making grown-up
Yeah.
choices. Woot!
All right. Good night.
Sounds great. Fuck that. Good night. See you later, alligators. After a while, nap time.